My name is Susie Lau, aka Susie Bubble. I write the fashion blog Style Bubble, which I've written for 5.5 years now. My love of fashion really started with personal style because, I couldn't really afford Vogues or anything like that, and the only kind of things that I read about fashion were like really dusty books in libraries. I keep a lot of things. The problem, I like to keep everything for sentimental value, and I tend to, when I buy clothes, it's not, it's very like spur of the moment, and it's not very practical. Like a lot of the things that I have are not very like, oh, I bought this jumper because it got cold. My style is probably quite eclectic. I'm not really like one style genre or another. I think most people would say it's quite like cutesy, but I don't really see myself as cutesy either. I think avant-garde is just, it's kind of like a loose term for anything that rebels against the norm, and it's quite hard to do now. I think avant-garde is increasingly difficult to achieve in fashion. Saga for me is avant-garde because her photography, it touches me in a way, in a fashion world that is perhaps like increasingly more commercial and cold. I just find her pictures really evocative. They're like kind of brain candy, they're things that you want to look back at over and over again.
I started taking photos when I was 8, but I wasn't going to be a photographer when I get older. I was going to be studying medicine or like become an astronaut. So I was studying math in college. I just like capturing moments, like to be able to tell a story with a picture is really important to me. So it's just like the use of light, the use of colors, the use of texture, the use of patterns, and all these things are really important to me for my work. I think avant-garde in photography and fashion photography is just looking further to explore and try new things, to not always be stuck by like some rules, but try something new, try a new camera, try to like new process in darkroom, try tell new stories, and just kind of just try new things. Don't be like narrow-minded, to be open-minded. And I think also now it's a connection to the technology, and just kind of use that as well. I think that's important. Maybe what's avant-garde about my work is, I think it could be how my background mixes what I'm doing now. Like, because I grew up in really special places in Iceland, national parks and very magical historical places. So I learned all these stories about ghosts and elves and all these things, and I'm bringing it to London where things are so different. And I think it's kind of the past mixing in with the future, like, and coming in the present. I don't know, it's just kind of this mixture of things that become very special.